So let's talk about lenses. My name's Aaron. I'm an adventure, outdoor, fly fishing, and landscape photographer based here in Vancouver, British Columbia. I've been a Nikon shooter, yes I know Nikon, for all of my life, but I love the camera bodies and I love the lenses. And I think at this point you can find some incredible deals on used lenses in the used market. So I just wanted to show my 4 top favorites and just give you a couple of example photos and basically just tell you why I love them so much and why you should probably pick them up if you're a Nikon DSLR shooter and you don't have them already and you're thinking about still photography more so than video. So this one, the first one is it's the 20mm 1.8, so super fast, nice and light, really sharp, really good for stars or Milky Way. I've shot some incredible Milky Way shots with this lens. I love it for how fast it is, and it's also really light, and I don't really notice it when I'm doing any backpacking. It just kind of sits in the bag, and I only use it for stars. Just a really nice, fast, wide prime. Second one is my wide angle. It's the 16-35 f4. So a lot of times I go with the f4s just because I don't need the super fast lenses, and they're also more expensive and much heavier. So when I'm doing landscape photography, I'm often stopping down to like f11 or f16 anyways. So having an f2.8 doesn't really make any sense. And I usually use the f1.8 if I need that fast aperture. But the 1635 f4 has just been a really nice go-to for any landscape or wide angle landscape or fly fishing photography that I've done. It's VR, so it's got some vibration reduction built in if I need that. It's just a really nice lens. It's internal zoom as well, so when you zoom it, it doesn't change, which means that it's always the same, and it's also very well sealed, weather sealed. Just a really nice lens. This one is the do everything lens. It's the 24-120 f4. It also has the VR, so vibration reduction built in. It's a little bit heavier, but it's small for the zoom range. And if I'm doing any fly fishing photography where I know I'm going to want some wide angle shots, I'm also going to maybe have some telephoto shots that I need, this one does everything. It's just a really good kind of versatile, long, like all around lens. So I usually have that paired with the 20mm in my bag when I'm fly fishing. That's just a really nice setup. And yeah, I've just got some really cool shots. It's also the VR, so it's nice and hand holdable and low light. Just a really nice lens. And then lastly, it's the Beast, which is the 70-200 f2.8. Weighs about 4 pounds. It's really heavy. So I don't always bring it, but if I need something that has a little bit more reach, especially in low light, this one is just an incredible lens. I've taken some of my most favorite fly fishing shots with it. Yeah, just a really nice lens. So what's crazy about all of these lenses is that I'm just going to go and talk about the value of what they were to what you had to pay for them new, and now what I've seen them for on places like Marketplace or eBay or Craigslist. So as an example, the 20mm 1.8 was about $1,200 new, and I've seen it for $600 to $700, almost mint condition on Marketplace. The 16-35 f4 VR new was about $1,600, and I've seen that lens for like $300 and $400 on both eBay and Marketplace. So just really cheap. Really nice lens too if you can find one in really good condition. The 24-120 f4, that was the kit lens with the D750 and the D810 and I think the D850. So you could buy it with the kit and it was cheaper that way, but if you bought it on its own, it was about $1,500. With the kit, it added about $1,000, and I've seen this lens for like $500 to $600, brand new essentially, because no one ever used it when they bought the kit. on Marketplace. So just an example, just really nice lens. I've taken some incredible photos with that one. The 70-200 2.8, because it was a 2.8, it was definitely a little more expensive. This one was about $2,500 when it came out. So pretty expensive, but because it's around probably close to 10 years old now, you can find it for under $1,000 in really good condition. So under $1,000, super versatile 2.8 70-200, incredible lens. They all have the gold ring, which is the nano crystal coat, which basically was like an anti-flare, anti-ghosting coat that went on top of the glass. They're just really sharp and they're pro lenses, right? So anything with the gold ring was Nikon's like pro lineup. So really nice lenses. They're old and you can find them on the used market super cheap, and I'd highly recommend it. Yeah, just incredible. I would just say as a warning, they're not great for video. I don't know what they would be like on some of the new mirrorless Nikon cameras with the adapter. It turns out that most of these lenses were quite loud in the autofocus mode, so you'd have to autofocus and then let it like lock it and then shoot, or you'd have to manually focus. So none of these lenses I'm talking about for video, it's all for still photography. So just a quick warning. But if you are a still photographer and you have a Nikon DSLR and you're looking for some really cheap pro level glass, you can't go wrong with these lenses. I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, that's about it. So hope you enjoy these videos. I'm gonna try and make more of them, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.